Um. Okay, let me think. Oh. Hold on. Okay, so Game Genie code real quick. Oh, got the P. Okay, I guess I'll start in 19 like I always do. And move to 18 once I get like 200, 300,000. We get a good warm up in. I think based off of like how the first few pieces feel, this is going to be a good day at least on 19. 19 play already feels super smooth. Even if my board isn't really great. Well, that was just one game. 19 play feels very smooth. Okay, 1 second. Get that closer. Okay, that should be good, right? Bum, 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 bum. Okay. There's one Tetris. Let's increase the. That's a lot of yellow pieces. Let's increase the score by 1 Tetris per game. Okay. Well, that's not great. Come on. Okay. Now we're clean. Now I need to get the Tetrises. If I was to increase the score by 1 Tetris every game, how long would it take me to get a PB? Like, oh shoot. Okay, still haven't got any Tetrises. Oh, that sucks. That was stupid. That was really dumb. Okay. That was no Tetrises, but there's more lines. Oh my gosh. Okay. Come on. Okay, here we go. Now we can get Tetris ready. Nice looking board. Okay, well then, that's fine. I probably should have put the T piece in, then I wouldn't have a J dependency right now. Or a long bar dependency. Oh, shoot. Oh, come on. I was gonna get out of this. Now it's kind of screwed. Also, now that I'm back at this, it probably should change this thing. Bigger video. Is that better? Yeah, that's probably better, right? Apply, okay. Okay. Yeah, because changing places again. Now... Okay, wait, 1 second, 1 second. Here we go. Come on. Oof. Oh, no. Oh, my gosh. Okay, I said the play feels really smooth. I can definitely be wrong about that. I haven't got to go get like a game even over 100,000, which is kind of brutal. Okay, oof. Come on. Well, this is diggable, but annoying. Okay, maybe it's not diggable anymore. We'll see. We'll see. Well, now it's really looking rough. Yeah, okay. What is it? Okay. She need to chill. Maybe I should... I don't know. Okay. Well, that was dumb, wasn't it? Okay, no, that's not like a question. That just was dumb. No question. Oh, come on. Bam, finally. Okay, let's get some Tetrises this game. Once you get one Tetris, it's like oh shoot. I couldn't even get the L over. Okay. You know, this is not a great start to this game. But I got this. I mean, this night, even though I feel like this is like really, the play feels smooth. Like sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't. That doesn't. I kind of realize that doesn't really mean anything, except it makes the gameplay more enjoyable. Like it's more enjoyable to play when like you feel like the pieces are going where you want them to go, like most of the time. But that doesn't necessarily mean you have a better game, because there's still... misdrops matter a lot more than, like... You make one bad misdrop, especially on 19. You're kind of done, so it doesn't really matter how smooth the play feels, I mean. Okay. Oh, shoot. That was dumb. Maybe I'm gonna go for this center well. Oh, that was incredibly stupid. Oh, come on. Oh, shoot. Yeah, that game could have been good. Okay, you know what? 200,000 is going to happen this game. I'm calling it right now. Based off of nothing but will and determination. Okay, that was... Okay. Oh, I lost gas there, but I was low enough that I could get that piece. What was that? I don't remember. Like a Z? Get the Z over. Okay, here we go. I guess center well. Or not. Bail. Ooh, that's not a great... Bad parody. Bad parody right there. Okay, burn. Burn. Oh, shoot. Oh, I could have burned. Oh! That was so bad. That was so bad. 1 second. You compress myself to the size of a thumbnail. Okay, well, I kind of just dead dropped that first piece, but it was... You can always dead drop like a first few pieces, and then... Especially if you're on like 18. Everything ends up kind of being alright. As long as you get like one rotation in. Even if you don't on 18. 18 is crazy what you can do. Just like right off the bat. Oh, I could have just done this. Yeah, I don't know why I didn't do that last time. Oh, shoot. Okay. Oh! No, that's not good. Oh, come on. Okay. I'll move to 18 after I get, like, one good game in. And by a good game, I mean over 200,000 at least. Oh, but this is terrible. Oh my goodness, I can't even burn. I can't even burn. Okay, I'm just gonna focus. You know what? I kind of suck at this game. Okay, I just need to chill. Because I know I'm feeling like the gameplay. Sometimes it like just feels off, and you're playing bad. Like, and you just. But that's not what it feels like. It feels like I'm playing fine, and then I'm just not. Like, the scores are terrible. Okay. You just top out way too early is what happens. Get a bad left, make a misdrop. Oh, come on! Okay, maybe I should just go to 18, because 19, okay. 19 is usually terrible to warm up on, especially if you're having like a bad time. Terrible game. I don't know why I warm up on 19. Because 18 is easier, duh. But I don't know. Okay, here we go. I'm giving up. Now I'll just play perfect on 18 for like 10 billion years, and then or not. Oh, that didn't even burn. Yikes. That was not very long to play perfect. Okay. Oh, that was dumb. Now I have to burn a bunch more lines, but I mean, if I'm clean, I'm clean, and we're all good. Everything's good. It's all good. Okay. Okay. Split double, maybe? Oh, that would have worked. I don't know why I didn't. That was not a split one, but it was just a double. Okay, what's the damage here? Okay, it's not, the pace is not great, but we're still super early. As long as I get a couple long bars here. Come on. This is way too flat, but whatever. It's all good. We're good. Oh, come on. No! I'm listening while I'm working. Thanks. Yeah, well, I mean, Tetris is kind of a visual game, but, I mean, that works too. I mean, I kind of am announcing the game, plus... Ooh. I don't know. Tetris is the good best. Yeah. Working. Wait. I remember. You're from Indonesia. No. The Indonesia, right? Because you had the third biggest population, fourth, and you're coming from America, who's in third. I remember. Because I'm just trying to think of time zones. I don't know. I'm going to pretend to know the Philippines. Not the Philippines. Oh my goodness. Indonesia. Completely different. Not the same country at all. But I'm an American, so the whole Oceania thing... Well, does Oceania count as a... So when we learn continents in America, we learn, well, yeah, it's all, continents is kind of a dumb idea if you ask me. But we learn the, oh shoot. There's 7 continents, oh that sucks. We learned that there's 7 continents, and then, let's see, how, North and South America, which are basically one continent, unless you, but before the Panama Canal. Then you have the Afro-Eurasia and Africa, which is basically all besides like what is it? The Strait of Gibraltar, and this. I think Africa and Europe and Asia. Maybe Afro-Eurasia, maybe. It's a better term. Like, every one of those continents is connected. It's basically one continent. It's just the cultures are different. Plus, no, but the cultures are different across, like, you can't just say, like, South America is one culture, or Asia has one culture, or Europe has one culture. I mean, I guess they're more similarly related than, like, maybe that's what it is. Maybe it's a cultural thing. Yeah, I guess that makes sense. Continents are more of a cultural thing than a geography thing, but we learn about them in geography. Because that makes so much sense. And then we learn, like, Australia is its own continent, but it's, like, really Oceania. It's, like, because, like, we don't even learn about, like, the Indonesia, like, or Philippines, or, like, any of those countries, like, part of, like, I don't know. Like, down in the Indian / what ocean is it down there? Like, if you ask Americans what the oceans are there 4 oceans? Or am I stupid? Well, oceans are, well, actually, there is a pretty specific divide between, like, some of the oceans. Like, you can just, like, see the borders, right? You can see, like, because the salt contents and, like, some, oh, shoot, okay. I'm at 500k pace. Yeah, close enough. A little bit under, but, okay. But, yeah, I think, yeah, you're in the Indian Ocean, like a third of the world. It's probably the Pacific now that I'm thinking about it. But then what is the Indian Ocean? Just basically like the Gulf of India? Like, we have the Gulf of Mexico and like, I guess maybe not North America. I guess Mexico's North America, but like the Caribbean's, like, I would say the Caribbean's more South America than, I don't know. We have the Gulf of Mexico, and I feel like the Gulf of Mexico is, it's smaller than the Indian Ocean, but still, it's like, between, like, the Cape, like, the bottom of Africa and, like, India is, like, is that all the Indian Ocean is? I should know more about geography than I do. The thing is, we go through a lot of geography classes and going through school, but no one pays attention. I don't know. But it is kind of, okay, whoa. Can I burn that off? Oh, well, that's not good. I guess I'll just burn on the bottom and... Ooh, that's not good. That's fine. I'm playing a little flat here, but... Come on, let's go. Oh, I'm a little bit behind on pace now, aren't I? I can catch up, though. Just play a little aggressive is all I need to do. Oh, come on. Just give me the long bars. Oh, shoot. Oh, I could have Tetrised out of this perfectly. Come on. I'm playing a little flat still, but... Come on. Well, this is not going to be much more than a 450, but... Transition. But it's a transition, so... Oh, that sucks. I guess I can burn out of this, but... Now watch me do much better on this post than I did any 19 stuff during the warm-up. Like, dozens of games during the warm-up, I'm going to play much better now than I ever did there for some reason. Or maybe I won't, who knows. Oh, maybe I won't. Oh, and I definitely won't. Okay. Oh, no, I still had a chance. Okay. It's not even over 500,000. Okay. What was I talking about? See, I need a map in front of me. I don't know. I'm realizing I know very little. I know some things, but I don't know. But what is geography, though? Now I'm thinking about it. Geography is not actually geography. Like, the definition of geography is like, is Earth stuff, right? It's like, it's the study of, like, the land and, like, land formation, like, geography. It's like, I don't know what the Latin roots there are, but they're definitely something to do with, like, geological features or whatever. It's like not borders. When did like geography become just borders, right? Because I feel like if you go online and you have these people quizzing, doing like tests, like it'd be like the questions they'll ask is like, what is the capital of this? How many countries can you name? With that, start with this letter. Like, that's not geography. That's like, I don't know. That's like made up human stuff, right? Geography is... Oh, come on. Okay, I'm playing pretty good this game so far, I think, right? 650k pace? Maybe. No, yeah, but geography is like... I don't know. Oh, shoot. Oh. Oh, I missed. Yikes. Okay, that was a little bit of a burn sequence, but I'm fine. We're good. Still, oh. That's not great. That's a long bar dependency. Oof. Okay, well that's a few more burns, but we're fine. We're fine. Well, I still haven't got the long bar yet, have I? Okay, well that sucks. Okay, I'm just gonna... That's a tough out. Geology equals geography. Maybe. Is that the distinction I'm trying to draw? Geology is like the study of rocks. It's the study of... It's like the science of... No, okay, yeah, okay, no. If we're just looking at the words, like in Latin, like what they mean, I feel like geology is the study of basically geography. Whereas geography is just the word for like what it is. Like this is a geological formation or whatever. It's like, I don't know. What does AFI mean? It's like map, I don't know, not maps, but it's like I don't know. You kind of. I feel like. Oh, whoops! That sucks. I'm just gonna start this game. I don't know exactly what geography means. Graph. Is that something to do with maps? Maybe maps is like the thing. What it means. Maybe it just is like borders and stuff. But I feel like no. I feel like geography is like Africa is a plateau and it has savannas and jungles and deserts and stuff. It has all these. That's the geography of Africa or whatever. I feel like that's. But then when people talk about geography, they talk about like cities and countries, and that's like their. Like, when you go online, you be like, oh, Americans don't know their geography. And then what's the example of this? Like, name... Well, you can define really dumb Americans. Like, name the capital of your country. And they're like, oh, America doesn't have a capital, right? And they'll be like college students or whatever. And it's like, okay, well, these people are just dumb. I mean, maybe you interviewed like 100 people and like... A few of them were really big idiots. I mean, okay, that's bound to happen, right? But I feel like most people, like, I think, I don't want to say 90% of Americans know Washington, D.C. is the capital because there are a lot of stupid people. Here, you know what? People are stupid. No. Yeah, people are stupid. A person is smart, but people are stupid. I think, yeah. Yeah, that's. I think. Where? Who said that first? Where am I? Okay, that sucks. What am I quoting? I'm quoting something. Yeah. Person is smart. People are stupid. No, but yeah, they'll ask you like, what's the capital of this place, or how many countries can you name? Maybe that's just like. Oh, come on. That's like... And that's not even culture or whatever. That's not even like... I feel like I don't know. But that is how we map continents, right? Can you name all 7 continents? And yeah, I feel like continents have nothing to do with like geography. Because geography is supposed to be like geological features, right? It's supposed to be like... Yeah, so Africa is a plateau or whatever. But like, the concept of continents have nothing to do with that, because otherwise, Afro-Eurasia would be like, be one big continent, which it's not because of like the cultural differences, like. Okay. And that's why Oceania, well, we just in America, we just learned Africa is just, no, not Africa, Australia. They both start with A. Same thing, right? Australia is like, oh, it's a country and a continent. I guess it is a landmass, right? Which, I guess. But then, like, if you're doing the cultural thing, which all other continents are, Australia is just, okay. Oh, come on. Ah! I don't know. I'm kind of looping at this point. The concept of geography. Well, yeah, and then geography. I don't know why we don't call it like something else, like cultural studies or whatever. The study of like, but that's just semantics. I mean, like in any geography class, like world geography, we're just basically learning like basically world history, more or less. Oh, come on. Square, please. Oh, that's not going to be a Tetris, is it? Well, oh, that's not even, okay. I guess I'm going for a center well here, but I need a T-piece first. Okay, this is going to perfectly transition me back to center well. I'm a little bit behind on pace, but this is still only 24 lines, so I can do whatever. And then I can get back in like, I don't know, a few Tetrises, hopefully. Come on. I'm building up pretty high, so I should be able to knock down a few Tetrises once the long bars start coming. If I don't, so the game doesn't force me to burn a ton. Come on. There we go, finally. Well, I did have to burn a little bit, but you gotta do what you gotta do. Okay. Come on. So I should be able to catch it back up to 500k pace by 50 lines. If I'm not, because I'm kind of there almost, right? Oh, shoot. I should have just burned the whatever the piece was before. Okay, well now I'm slightly below 500k pace still. I had to burn a few lower lines. Okay. Bam, there's what, okay. So maybe by 65 lines I'll be there. Oh. Nope. Okay, well I'm just gonna top out here, I guess. Boop. Okay, here we go. Okay, here we go. Let's get a good start going this game. Let's get a good transition here. Ooh. If I get a square, this would be okay. Perfect. Now I'm just Tetris ready. Come on. Ah. Okay, well I have to burn. Well, J dependent. Not anymore. Thank you. Perfect. Okay. There's another one. Okay. We're doing pretty good so far, right? Okay. Let's see. What's something else to rant about? Oh, I saw something about, Steve being banned from some actual majors. I don't remember what they were, though. They are, though. Oh, shoot. Because at Collision, he was only banned... Oh, shoot, that sucks. He was only... No, the tech was banned. Which I guess shows that the tournaments can ban the tech if they really wanted to. And there was no one was calling anybody on the tech because I guess no one was stupid enough to even try to cheat using the tech. I don't know. Okay, here we go. but I think, oh, I can't remember the names of the tournaments. Is it like Making Moves Miami? I think that might be it. Making Moves Miami is, oh shoot. Banning Steve Alt, like completely. And then I think another major, I don't remember the other one, is having like a Steve bracket and a non-Steve bracket. But the non-Steve bracket is supposed to be like a side thing. But then what happens if like more people sign up for the side thing than like the main bracket? So yeah. I don't know. Which is like, it's kind of sad for like Steve mains, right? It's kind of like, if you're a Steve main right now, what do you do? I mean, you could try and switch mains like right now, but that's like a tough thing to do. Okay, here we go. Yeah, this is a good start so far. Even though it's only like 22 lines, but it's just a good start. And like, I don't know, Collision banned the tech without having any problems. I don't know. Like, because I think if you just ban the tech now, because you're already banning the... Because the problem with banning the tech later after waiting is, maybe it becomes, like, muscle memory to, like, some Steve players. But right now, I think banning is, like, no problem, because Steve players haven't been practicing it a ton, and it's not, like, muscle memory to them. And you really have to purposely try and do it to like do it. You can't. It's not something you do on accident, right? So you just have like a really steep punishment for doing the tech. Then no one will ever practice it. And then, oh wait. I've never seen a NES YouTube stream before. Well, I got a few subscribers from doing some YouTube shorts, like Reddit YouTube shorts. I've got a few subscribers from that, and I was like, you know what, if I'm going to start streaming, then I should probably not do it from, like, it would be hard to move, wait, what am I talking about? Okay, I'm talking about Steve, I'm talking about Smash Ultimate, Super Smash Bros. So if you like don't know anything about Super Smash Bros. Like Ultimate, well, like if you don't follow it regularly, which most people don't. So recently Steve has been like the best character in the game. Like, I think he's clearly the number one character in the game. Like, there's no really an argument for anybody else. I mean, you can have arguments, but consensus is Steve has been the best character in the game for a while. And recently, there was like a new tech discovered for Steve where he can cancel hit stun out of, he can cancel hit stun if he is not put into tumble by a certain hit, which is not like, okay, it's, the tech by itself is not like something crazy, game-breaking tech, but it's like put together with Steve as a whole, because people are already kind of talking about banning Steve before, but not really, like, they could never really get a really good argument together for it, because Steve wasn't dominating tournaments, and the game, the Ultimate as a game is pretty balanced. Oh shoot, I kind of lost Das there. Steve as like a character is like, he might be the best character in the game, but he's not so far above like other characters that like you would just ban them. But now I think once this tech was discovered, like within a few days, like the first like Hungry Box, he's like a good melee player, but he runs the biggest online bi-weekly tournament for Smash Ultimate. He runs it, and he was like, we're banning Steve. And that kind of set a precedent for like other majors to like start banning Steve too. And I think the reaction to this new tech has kind of been, it seems to me that people, members of the community were kind of already looking for a reason to ban Steve. And then this was just like, it was just like came out and it was a reason to ban Steve. And like people jumped on it right away. And now everywhere is banning Steve. Even though they can just ban the tech, right? Like, I think Collision, like, the most recent... oh, shoot. I didn't even realize... oh. That was a good transition, too. Sam, what tech are you... oh, the PMLG tech. I didn't read your full comment. The PMLG tech. Yeah, if you haven't been following the community recently... yeah, interesting. Yeah, recently I don't know the exact technical how you get into a phantom state by doing a few things. Like you can there's a few ways to get into this phantom state with Steve. Like one is like trying to place a block and not being able to place one. Hello, Clamp, if you're still here. Yeah. So basically, fairly recently, a few I don't know, maybe but now it's kind of so HBox was like the first person to do it because the thing with majors trying to ban the tech, right, is when you've already had a bunch of players sign up, like register for your tournament, you can't just ban, and there were like a bunch of Steve players register for your tournament and they pay to be in. You can't just I don't know, change the rule set post-registration, right? You can't just be like, okay, Steve players, you can't come, right? And the thing is, you don't want Steve, I don't know. If you ask me, Steve is an interesting character to watch. I mean, a lot of players, he might be frustrating to play against. I'm not, that's probably true. But he's an interesting character to watch because of his for the same reason he's annoying to play against, because of his he has a lot of options and he has I don't know, his lot of options lends to creative play sometimes. I mean, you might say oh, Steve players are all the same, I don't know, the easy combos and oh shoot, this is not great. That's not good. Still need a long bar, don't I? Oh, this is a major burn sequence now. It kind of didn't start out like that, but it kind of turned into it. Now I just need a J and I'll be fine. Okay. Oh, and then of course I just... okay. Anyway, yeah. But yeah, I don't know. The thing is... because, okay, so basically there's three things there's a few things you can do, right? One, to fix the problem of, the new tech being discovered. The PMLG tech or whatever. One is do nothing, right? That could be wait and see if the tech becomes really, it breaks Steve as a character. Oh, shoot. Ah, come on. Okay, well, there's no long bar. Yeah, that was not great. Okay, so if I screw up really early in the game, I won't try and dig. I'll just top out because this is max out attempts. Anyway, yeah, I'm just gonna keep talking about Steve because rambling about stuff tends to make my games more consistently longer than maybe that's just me not paying attention to all the early top outs I have. But it feels like it makes them more consistently longer. Anyway, so there's a few things you can do. One is do nothing and wait and see. Like, one is wait and see if the PMLG tech breaks Steve, which, watching the early clips come out, like, it seems like the tech is kind of broken. Oh, shoot. Well, that's not great. Okay, well, there's like a few games topping out within the first, with like one Tetris on the board. Yeah, wait and see. Anyway, wait and see. Which, okay, I feel like that is a better option than just banning Steve without waiting and seeing. Because the thing with banning, because you don't, first off, you don't know. Maybe Steve is, I don't know, maybe it doesn't break Steve, right? Maybe this little tech on top of everything else doesn't break the character, and... But I guess you could probably say if people get really good at the tech, like, oh, they might find new applications that, oh, shoot. Oh my gosh. Maybe, okay, I maybe should just focus on the Tetris for like a few. Anyway, yeah. I don't think waiting and seeing is great, but it's better than just banning Steve. Like everyone is very heavy jumping on the ban Steve wagon, like, really quickly, which, I don't know. Oh my gosh. Am I going too aggressive, or is it like, this can't be that bad of RNG, right? Yeah, okay. Okay. Oh my gosh. Maybe I'm just making a few misdrops, and that's what it is. But I feel like I do go a little aggressive, like for the first Tetris at least. Okay, here we go. This is a good start. Let's go. Let's get this game going. Let's get a good game going here. Anyway, yeah. But from what I think, my personal opinion is, like, just try and ban the tech. Like, Collision did it with no problem, because banning the tech seems very, like, people, the Steve haters say that the tech is hard to ban, right? So they say, like, I know we've banned tech in the past, like in Melee, we've been, like, people have banned wobbling, which is, like, if you don't know, in Melee, ice climbers can do this thing where if they grab you, they can have Nana and Popo just, like, grab you back and throw you back and forth until you, like, they can 0 to death you, basically. Come on. Nana to death can 0, but that's, like, really obvious when it's happening. With this PMLG tech, it's not super obvious every single time it happens, like, because there's different ways to get into the phantom, whatever, state with Steve, to where you can cancel hit stun, like, so you kind of have to have the recordings of all the games, and have, like, judges, ice climbers, yeah, ice climbers in Melee, yeah, but they say, like, yeah, it's different because PMLG tech is harder to spot. Like, when ice climbers are juggling, like, tossing you back and forth for, like, 10 seconds straight, you kind of notice, right? Whereas with this, like, canceling hit stun, you might be able to miss it, right? But I think you can just, the response, like, the logical response to this is just, like, the natural response to this is just, like, okay, so obviously, just make the tech, make the punishment really, really high, for, like, the punishment for getting caught super, super high, and then yeah, and then don't give Steve players time to, like, learn the tech really well. Because right now, if you do the tech, you're really doing it on purpose, because it's not something that's really just you can do on accident. It's not something it just happens. Like, you really have to be trying to do it. So if you just make the punishment like really high, like we're banning you from this tournament for the rest of your life or whatever, like you're being permabanned if you do this tech, then I don't think no Steve player will like ever attempt to do it, right? Like, I don't think any Steve player would, like, because maybe they get away with it a few times, but why would they attempt to do it if they're gonna get permabanned or something? Like, just make the punishment for getting caught like really, really heavy, and I think that will discourage basically anyone from trying to do the tech, because it's like but I don't think in their minds, I don't think the reason for banning Steve is the tech. I think Steve, the reason for banning the character, like, I think they were looking for a reason to ban the character, and if anything happened, like, they would jump on that reason, and that's what happened. I don't think there's like you can logical way to we should ban this character because of this tech, like, because we can't like because it might be harder to I don't know. It might be harder to referee. No, what's the word I'm looking for? Not referee. Harder to enforce. It might be harder to enforce. That's the word I was looking for. Yeah. So it might be hard. They might say it might be hard to enforce or whatever. But it's really. It doesn't matter. Just like make the punishment steep, even if they get away with it a few times, right? Once they get caught. Like, once you make an example of a few people getting caught, well, no one's even gonna, I wouldn't even think anyone would get caught. I think the players would not risk their livelihood for some stupid tech, right? If you're gonna have a Steve player, and you tell them, like, if you get caught using this tech, you're done. You're being perma-banned from this tournament. I don't think they would even attempt it. I don't even think anyone would attempt it. Oh. Okay, that's a 500k well, was it though? It was slightly below, but well, maybe it wasn't. I don't know. But I was not paying attention to transition again. Come on. Come on. That sucks. Okay. Well, I can burn my way out of this, but that kind of sucked. The game was like really holding out on that J for me. Is this going to be a dirty Tetris? Let's go. Okay, let's see if I can get a good post going here. I'm going to focus on the game. Oh, shoot. That's not good. Oh, no. Oh, shoot. Nice spin with the... It's a bit strange to just outright ban the characters an outsider. Do they customize tournament games? Why they should delete... That they could delete the tech for... Do they use customized tournament rule sets? No, like I said, yeah. People are saying they want to dude, GG, yeah, thanks. Hopefully, yeah. Like I said, hopefully they get a... I kind of want consistently to get a good post, because I've had some freaky good post games. Like for instance, my PB game. When I set my PB, I got a 450 transition, and then got like an even better post. I got like a higher post than I got a transition, which is like, if I could just string that post into like a 550 transition, I would get a max out. So that's why I'm putting Maxout attempts in the title, even though I don't have a 900k. If I just I like a theoretical max out, if you like take my best post and my best, well, no, even like an average transition in my best posts, I have like I have a max out. So if I get like a 550 and like, because my post is kind of inconsistent, if I'm being totally honest, like 90, like, oh shoot, that sucks. Oh, come on, okay, like so that they could make the tech impossible instead of trying to rep it. I don't think they can do that. I don't know if they... I don't know. Because first off, to do that, I think you would have to mod the game. And Nintendo is really, really against modding their games for like, and then streaming it. Because I don't think they can catch it very much if it's like, you're just modding the game for your own personal use. But like, I think there was like this whole Big House controversy, like, so the one major, the Big House, I don't remember, maybe it was last year or maybe it was the year before, I don't remember. But it was like not that long ago where the Big House got a cease and desist letter from Nintendo because they were using Slippy, which is like basically a very slight mod of Melee, to play, like, to have an online thing. They were I don't remember. They were basically using Slippy online, which is it's just like it's an emulator basically. It's like a way to play Smash online, right? It's not like, it's not exact. It's a slight mod. It's a slight mod of Melee, but it's basically the same thing. But Nintendo sent the cease and desist letter to them because they were using a mod. So I don't think they can mod the game. But I don't think they would have, like, I think it would not be that difficult to rep, right? It would just be like, because if you just make the punishment really, really like strict, you make the punishment really heavy, then I don't think any Steve player would ever like even attempt it, even because I think you have to be pretty good at the game, right? You have to be pretty good at the game to even attempt it. Like, I would not be able to pull off Phantom Block hit stun or whatever. Like, I would not be able to do it. Like, I'm obviously a pretty big beginner at the game. I don't play it very much, but or haven't played it very much. But I don't think I think since it being a pretty difficult tech to pull off unless you're like a pro player, combined with the fact it's almost impossible to do accidentally, make it very easy to ban, because especially if you just make the punishment really, really heavy, because then like maybe one idiot tries to pull it off and gets caught, like maybe he gets away with it once or twice, but you're eventually going to get caught, right? It's not like impossible to catch, right? It is very possible to catch. It's just like really hard to do it. Maybe hard to do it consistently. Catch it like every time. Because sometimes like when you place misplace a block, you don't see like the X underneath of it because of like other animations going on the screens. Like, so sometimes it might be hard to catch. So it might be hard to catch consistently, but you're going to catch it if someone is using it consistently, right? And if you just make that punishment really heavy, no one is going to do it. Like no one's legitimately going to try. But I don't think it's about that. I don't think banning Steve is really about the tech. I think banning the tech is just an excuse to ban the character, right? I think it's just an excuse. Like, this is kind of my opinion. Maybe I'm just kind of like projecting a little bit. Not projecting, but like psychoanalyzing a little bit. But to me, like, it seems like they were looking for a reason to ban Steve for a while now, and this was just like the latest. Oh shoot, this kind of sucks. Come on, T-spin. Oh shoot. Can I get out? Oh, I can't even get out of this net bomb now. Okay. Consistent post is hard with dash. Yeah, it's kind of true. Right, Nintendo moment. Yeah. Nintendo hasn't been great with competitive Smash, right? They had like the Evo thing in like 2012, and then like recently with like what's his like Dr. Allen and Panda and stuff. I don't know if it was all Panda or for like... Oh, shoot! I was going to go for a spin there, but... Oh, shoot. Oh, come on. That was bad. That was bad. Yeah, but... I don't know. Nintendo... I don't know. I don't know how I feel about the Dr. Allen things. Because I kind of... am kind of on his side, right? I think it was... I don't know if anyone... I think you kind of have to be following Smash a little closely to know the... Like, this was like a month or two ago. Or maybe like a few months ago. Yeah, I'm thinking... Actually, now I'm thinking about it. It's like more like 4 or 5 months ago. But there was this whole thing with... like, some tournament organizers came out, like, accusing... So, if you don't know... Panda is... So there's like basically two... Even though Nintendo has like had a bad history with like competitive Smash, right? Over the past like decade or so, they've kind of like backed off a little bit and kind of allowed, for the most part, kind of had like we're just gonna ignore you. We're not gonna help you out like we other community, like I don't know, like PlayStation and like Xbox with Microsoft, like help out their competitive communities. Nintendo kind of had this thing where they're like, we're just gonna ignore you. You do you, and we're not gonna help you out, but we're gonna allow you to exist. And then so like there's like the World Smash Tour and stuff, and like that was starting to come out, and then. Like, not too long ago, Panda, this esports org, started making some deals with Nintendo, so they licensed they're actually getting licenses for their tournaments and stuff, whereas, like, other communities are not getting licensed, but Nintendo's not sending a cease and desist because it's, like, they're not, like, actively, because they don't like the backlash, obviously, like, because of the backlash they would have if they, like, started interfering with Smash tournaments. But they were kind of, like, live and let live kind of policy. Like, we're not going to help you out, but we're just going to just, like, ignore you. And then Panda started getting some, like, actually getting licensed, which allowed them to get, like, more sponsors or whatever. Oh, shoot. That's not good. Which allowed them to get a few more sponsors, because if you're licensed, you're a more safe tournament to get, like, sponsors, right? I don't know if they were the one, like, they brought Papa John's into, like, but they were easier to make money and have, like, slightly larger prize pools or whatever. But then, like, there was a big drama that came out with, like, some tournament organizers started blaming, like, started coming out and saying, like, Dr. Allen, like the CEO of Panda, who's been like a major part of the Smash community up until this point, like very, very big part. They started accusing him of like blackmailing tournament organizers into joining the Panda Cup, which is like the Panda's like Smash Tour or whatever that had like their thing. They start blackmailing, like saying like, well, if you don't, like they were basically accusing him of like saying, well, if you don't join us, Nintendo's gonna start like sending cease and desist to all of you guys, and like you might, if you either like join me or like, or I don't know, join me or get destroyed, like, or get like not canceled, but like yeah, basically. Oh come on, that spin! If I hit that spin, that would have been so good. And then, but then Dr. Allen kind of came out and said like, you're kind of like It was kind of a bunch of he said, she said. It was kind of like his word against theirs. And I feel like, I don't know. I don't know exactly what to believe. I think it was big drama, but it ended up like the Smash community kind of really, really, really started hating on... Oh, come on. Dr. Allen, to the point where he resigned as CEO from Panda. And has sold off all his shares or whatever. Or is trying to, at least. Oh, shoot. Okay, here we go. And he's like kind of done with the Smash community now because because I don't think he really had a choice. He was kind of like kicked out. It was kind of like a major backlash. Like everyone, it was to the point where like even if you like tried to defend him at all on Twitter, you would get like basically canceled. You basically just get the Smash community would just like hate you even if you just like tried to defend him at all. Which I think was kind of unfair. I think there was definitely two sides to the story. It seemed like Dr. Allen was saying there was some miscommunication, like he was never threatening anybody ever, and like if it was, like he was just saying there was like a whole lot of miscommunication or whatever, and he seemed to be, I don't know, he seemed to like make sense a little bit to me, at least, I don't know. But he got a lot of hate and ended up having to resign or whatever, and, I mean, I guess, but what ended up happening was both the Panda Cup, which was like the final in like the final event in like the Panda Tour or whatever, and the World, like whatever the other one was, the World Smash Tour or the Champion Smash whatever, they both got canceled, and there was no. Well, Ludwig did like his like scuffed World Tour finals or whatever, where he invited a lot of the players and like they had a scuffed thing. It was like Ludwig kind of put on his own tournament. So Ludwig kind of bailed out a little bit, but like everything was canceled. Like, so I don't know if it seemed like I don't know. I don't know. Wait, was Nintendo? But I'm trying to remember. Did Nintendo? Because I don't know. I'm trying to drawing a blank right now. So I'm trying to remember why the Champions Smash Tour or whatever. No, I'm thinking Champions Chess Tour. I'm mixing like different things. Whatever, the Smash World Tour or whatever. I don't know what it's called. I don't know why they canceled. I'm trying, because I don't think they ever got. Oh, hi Saturday Morning Games. Okay. Okay, here we go. Let's see if I can start picking up the pace a little bit here. Oh, shoot. Oh, no. Okay, I keep messing up. 350k today? Nice, nice, nice. Anyway, yeah, there's like, I don't know. I don't know if Smash, like, I don't know. Smash, I mean, esports as a whole is kind of in a downturn right now. With like all the kind of bad economy, not great for esports. Bunch of layoffs and esports orgs or whatever. But yeah, I don't remember why the Smash World Tour. The Smash World Tour canceled their event because I don't think they were ever sent a cease and desist. Maybe they were by Nintendo. Yes, they were, but I don't know why Dr. Allen was getting all the blame, because he has no control over Nintendo, right? I think Nintendo does what Nintendo does, and it has no. But then the Panda Cup got canceled too because of, I don't know. I don't remember. Okay. I don't know why the Panda Cup got canceled, because of maybe all the hate that Yeah, if you're getting like a 350 on an 18 start, at that point, if you were really trying to get a PB, you probably play on level 9 starts. But if you were like actually trying to improve the game, you probably play level 18 starts. Which, props to you for going for the improvement instead of like just going for just a PB. Because I remember really grinding level 9 for way too long just to try and get like a 500k, even though I basically couldn't play 19 at that point. So I was just basically trying to play so perfect up until, well, not super perfect, but you know, pretty good on level 9, like basically perfect on level 9, and then like a really good up until like 19. And then basically just top out after getting like maybe a few lines, maybe a Tetris on 19. Okay. This is a pretty good game so far. Honestly... Oh, shoot. Anything other than, like... If you're going for a PB, right? Going for... Starting on level 9... So when you're talking about level potentials, right? The amount of points you can score... You can possibly score if you just play perfect from the start. 9 is way high, like way too high on that list. It's third after... So, if you're... 19 has the highest scoring potential, right? If you start a 19 game, then you have like... But obviously, you don't start 19 because... You can't play perfect. You can't play as consistently good as you would on... Oh, come on, here we go. Oh, that's fine. Okay, never mind, that's fine. Come on. I'll just burn. Whatever. That's 2 lines. I can burn 2 lines. But now I need a long bar again. Come on. There we go. Okay. Because it's like level 19, level 18, and then level 9. Level 9 is the, like, third highest level to, like, in terms of scoring potential, which is crazy to me. Okay. Come on. Let's build this. Oh, shoot. There we go. That was some, those were some smart, semi-smart burns. And now I'm Tetris ready. Perfect, and I get the L2. Okay, I'm playing pretty well up to this point. That's a not great board. Okay, I kind of fixed it. Kind of. Hold on, let's get a good transition here. Okay. Long bar. That was kind of stupid. Oh shoot. Okay. Oh shoot. Can I even dig out of this before transition? Hopefully. Oh no, I probably can't. Oh, okay, well that sucks. Just got a 700. Wait, whoa. Just got a 771k from trans from from 19 yesterday. It's possible, just a roller thing. The game audio, yeah, this is a Retron. This is a Retron HD, yeah. I don't know, no, I think it's just, the game audio you're hearing is just the, I think my mic picking up the audio. Like, I don't think the... Like, the Retron, I don't think the HD cable, maybe the capture card I'm using, or I don't know what it is, but I don't think it picks up the audio of the game. I think the audio you're hearing, the very quiet, is just like, it's just being picked up on my mic. Yeah, but rolling is, oh shoot, I should have taken the Tetris there. Oh shoot. Wait, 700 transition. Oh my gosh. From 19? It's not even possible on 18. What is the highest trans you can get on 19? I know the highest one you can get on 18 is like 750. Wait. This is Sam. Oh, shoot. Come on, here we go. Can burn here like that. You have to get crazy RNG for that, plus like, yeah, what is a perfect trans from a 19 start? Because that has to be close. Okay, here we go. I need to go getting a few Tetris here. Yes, I would believe that that was close to a world record. Man, this is Sam Finch. Like, I don't follow the... Oh, shoot. 792 is perfect. Okay, so it's a little... But that is like incredibly close. That is incredibly good. Okay. Sam Finch from CTM. Yeah, hey, you guessed it. Yeah, I was like, for a second I was like, maybe you mistyped and you got like a 700K like total from 19. Maybe it's just like, but no, damn. Seven? Yeah. Rollers. DAS players are still... Okay. No. Hating on rollers is just copium for non-rollers. No. Rolling is broken. Which I think is actually a good thing. Rolling, breaking the game, it just allows for the game to be pushed even further, right? Oh, shoot. Oh, come on. Because, yeah, just going for... Because of... I don't know. There's only so far you can push the game if you can only play, like, a certain speed, right? You can only play... I don't know. Like, when I was pushing level 9, right? Yeah, when you're grinding level 9 trying to get to 500k and not being able to play on 19. It's like... I don't know. There's only so far you can push that without being able to move to, like, a different level. And you just kind of get... Not as fun, right? Rolling allows you to push the game a little further. Obviously, kill screen is, yeah. Yikes. Oh, perfect. Make a dependency, fill a dependency. Anyway, yeah. Let me think. What was I talking about before? Was it Smash? something, or was it? I don't know. Yeah, it's something with Smash, right? Could I go for a dirty Tetris here? Probably not. That would probably be dumb. Oh, come on. Oh! I thought that was going to burn. Glad the Muscle Shake RNG area is done. Yeah. Rolling is cheating. Every roller. Yeah. Well... No, I think... Yeah, I'm glad hyper tapping is done. I think... I don't know how to articulate it very well, but I have like... I don't know. I feel... I have like a kind of like a disdain for hyper tapping. Like, as opposed to dash, I feel like it's like less... Like, it's... Maybe I feel like it's too easy to learn. Well, I don't know. Maybe it's like too easy in comparison to like the technical aspects of DAS or whatever. Like, I think DAS is a more, I don't know. I don't know how to articulate it very well, but I feel like I have this like gut reaction that like I don't like hyper tapping, but I don't have the same gut reaction to rolling. I just think rolling is just like a cool. I feel like rolling is just like a cool invention by the community. It's like I think it's like cool that we like figured out this like innovative way to do something. Like, I think maybe it's like the innovative thing, like where it's like hyper tapping. It's not really innovative, right? It's just like DAS is innovative because you're figuring out ways that like game mechanics to like. It's like kind of like It's kind of like maybe if you're using, like, choose Melee for example. DAS is kind of like, it's not, well, maybe not as technically complicated. It's like L canceling and wave dashing and using all this other, like, hidden game mechanic stuff where it's like, it's really impressive to do, right? Whereas, like, if in Melee, like, mashing was able to make you move faster, I feel like that would be like, I don't know. I feel like you kind of have a disdain for that. Whereas, like, if someone found, like, a new way to move fast in Melee, a new game mechanic, that was, like, super innovative and stuff, it was, like, game-breaking, I feel like that would be not as pushed back against. I think hyper tapping kind of has this I don't know. Like, it allows you to move faster, but it's, like, kind of, I don't know. You kind of... DAS is this vibe of, like, you have to learn, like, you have to put in the hours to get good at DAS, whereas DAS is like watching a classic car race, while rolling is like watching F1. DAS is for the cultured man. Facts. Clamp, are you still using a butterfly warlord? Yes, I should use butterfly keyboard, only controller I have. Yeah. I think, yeah, rolling, yeah, it's kind of like hard to explain exactly, but I think I'm doing a pretty good job explaining the gist of it. Well, yeah, DAS is kind of like this classical, like, maybe not like, classical is the wrong word, but it's like this, like you're using game mechanics to allow you to move faster than you otherwise would. Like, you have to learn some technical things, right? You have to get muscle memory. Whereas just tapping faster is kind of like, it's just cheating. It's just breaking the game. It's kind of like, I don't know. It's hard. Yeah, like I said, it's hard to explain. It's hard to articulate exactly what I'm trying to, exactly the thoughts I have in my head. But you kind of get this disdain for hyper tappers. Like when the hyper tapping first came out, I was, well, like, you can't hate Joseph. It's hard to hate Joseph, but when it kind of became like taking over the scene, you kind of had like this disdain, like, oh, hyper tapper beating like winning. It's like, oh, it's kind of like, Because you can't, it's not like they're just winning on level 19. It's kind of like allowing you to play better the entire game. It's kind of just like, oh, yeah, okay. The Hyper Tapper, like, got it over this, where a DAS player couldn't. Wow. It kind of got like this, like, oh, yeah, wow, okay. It's like, okay. But with rolling is kind of different. Rolling is like, whoa, that's like, what the heck are you doing? That's like a very innovative way to do things, right? It's like, who's the guy that just died? Okay, so I pay attention to track and field, and recently, the guy that figured out, if you don't follow, well, I think if you've never seen the high jump before, which most people kind of know, right? When you run up to it and you kind of jump backwards over the bar, so you can like get parts of your body over at different parts of the time, right? Like the guy that invented that, the Fosbury flop. What is it? What's his first name? Something Fosbury. But no, the guy that invented that recently died. Like he died like a week ago or something like that. But he would like the way he jumped over the bar was like so innovative, right? Fosbury flop. There we go. Yeah. The Fosbury flop. He recently died. Where I think rolling is kind of like that, where it's like looks so wacky to someone that like doesn't know what's going on. It's like so innovative and so game breaking that it's hard. You can't hate rolling, unless you lose to a roller. No, but you can't hate rolling in the same way you couldn't hate like this super innovative way to do a high jump. Whereas like if someone was like I don't know, what would be the equivalent of hyper tapping and long jump, where it wasn't game breaking, it was just, I don't know, you got like better spikes or something, where it's like, okay, that's like the springs in your spikes, like the carbon fiber plate in your spikes allowed you to jump higher. Yeah, that's like, that's kind of like, okay, you're kind of just, it's a game breaking thing, but it's kind of like stupid, right? It's kind of just like, I don't know. Yeah, it's where rolling is like some super innovative thing. Maybe I'm just like a DAS player who has to hate hyper tapping, but. And then you kind of have to do it. It's like, it's also maybe it's like steroids, right? Where, especially like, let's say if steroids had no negative health consequences. Well, maybe hyper tapping does have, maybe it causes like, what's it called what's the thing, when you like type too much or whatever? Oh, what's the thing when you, not arthritis, but what is it called? When you type too much and it like, I can't think of the name right off the top of my head, but yeah, it's like, I think hyper tapping is like using steroids, where if it was all legal or whatever, it had less health consequences. Where it's like if you have to do it because it does make you better and everyone's doing it or whatever. But it's like it's not super innovative, right? It's just like, I don't know. Tax is not super difficult or whatever. Like you don't have like to take 6 months to learn how to take steroids. The same where you have to like take like a bunch of time to learn rolling or DAS. You can kind of just start hyper tapping if you just have like the muscles. I don't know. Well, maybe hyper tapping is not completely like you just start doing it. You have to learn a little bit, but you have to like not learn, but build up the muscles for it. You have to build up like. But it's much more quickly rewarded than like learning like a playstyle like DAS or rolling, for instance. I don't know. Yeah, just in my opinion, hyper tapping is like the worst of the 3 playstyles. This is not hating on hyper tappers, because if someone's hyper tapping, they probably started hyper tapping during like the 2 years that hyper tapping was like the dominant playstyle. It's like, you don't hate, like, if steroids were legal, you don't hate players for using the steroids because they had to do it to get good or whatever. Like, you have, if it's legal, then and everyone's doing it, then you have to do it to be at the top level. So you don't hate the players that did it or do it. Because it's kind of hard, the analogy's kind of breaking down a little bit, but you don't, yeah. It's just, you hate the steroids part. You like the Fosbury flop, but you don't like the steroids. Yeah. Track and field, though. Getting into that. Spring is starting. Spring and summer, track and field. Oh, come on, this kind of sucks. But I might be able to get 500k still. Oh, come on. Come on. Get over. Yes, let's go. Oh, it sucks. Oh, I should have burned. Oh, come on. Anyone can hyper tap. Maybe not as fast as everyone else. Yeah, and it's also like, yeah. Why is he tickling the controller? Yeah. YouTube commentator, probably. I wouldn't hate hyper tapping if everyone was the same speed. True, that's true. Hyper tapping doesn't cause carpal tunnel. Oh, yeah. Bad grip will do that. Bad grip will cause the carpal tunnel. Cramp. I feel like, I don't know. I feel like it's, I think it's easy to do wrong, right? Like, let's say, I don't know. If everyone could do this, yeah, I think that's actually true. I think I agree with that. If everyone was the same speed at hyper tapping, I probably would hate it less. I think I would still not like it as much for a few reasons, but I would hate it a lot less if everyone could hyper tap the same speed. Because it's yeah, that's a good point. The speed difference is a big part. That's why I said it's hard to articulate. Maybe I've never thought about it like a ton before, but I think, like, I don't know. I hyper tapping, I don't. I felt like when the hyper tappers came out, I was like, that's kind of like a. It felt like cheating in a way where rolling didn't. I'm like, rolling, I don't know. Yeah, rolling is not different speeds, really. Like, you can roll at different speeds, but that's really a skill thing, right? That's like a. Like, if you're like, it's like the consistency of the taps or whatever. Or, I don't know. Maybe I don't know enough about rolling. But you can definitely roll at different speeds. Oh, that was probably dumb. Oh, oops. Maybe I should. Well, yeah, I can hate on. I feel like it's more safe to hate on hyper tappers now that, like, any really competitive hyper tapper is just switch to rolling, because it's kind of like you kind of have to at this point if you want to be competitive at, like, NES Tetris. Like, if you want to just, like, I don't know. I kind of like. NES Tetris is kind of like a chill game for me. I like playing NES Tetris because it's a fun game, but I'm not, as a DAS player, I'm not really trying to be super, super competitive. Especially as, like, a non-Maxout DAS player. Oh, come on. I need to start catching up on the pace this game. Oh! That was close. Yikes. Okay, here we go. Yeah, but I'm obviously not hating, yeah, I would not hate any hyper tappers or whatever, because that's the same way, even if I hated rolling as a technique, if it was like super unfair or whatever, I wouldn't hate, because you kind of have to be like a roller to be competitive in this space, right? Even though I think rolling is super, even if I didn't think rolling was like a cool innovation and like, or whatever, you can't hate the players just because you hate like the system, you just hate the game. Okay, whoa. Oh, come on, this sucks. Oh, oi. Hey, the best potato. Do you play any other versions of Tetris? Anyone can hyper tap, maybe just not as fast as anyone else, yeah. Hey, no more Bird Guy. Nope, Bird Guy is in Lincoln. Ran a pretty fast time trial. Bird Guy is in sophomore, right? Yeah, sophomore in high school right now. He is my younger brother. And last year, so what he does is he runs, because all my family runs, because runners. But he also does wrestling in the winter. So he usually does like a bunch of training in the summer. So he does pretty well in cross country. But then last year, in track, he started off in pretty bad shape, mainly because so in wrestling, if you don't know, a big part of it, especially at the lower weights, is cutting. Because obviously, so basically, if you get into a lower weight class, there's usually less competition because less people can make it into that lower weight class. So as a runner, he's pretty skinny in general, but then if he loses like 10 pounds, he can be like, I think freshman year he was in the 106. He went from like weighing 117 to weighing 106. Which you don't have to weigh consistently, but it's a pretty big cut. And then this year he went from like 127 or something like that to being 113, but he only had to weigh that once. Like I don't want to explain like the whole weigh-in system because it's really complicated and like kind of stupid if you ask me. I think they should cut half the weight classes to cut down on meet times and make the weight classes more competitive, and it would solve like a lot of problems, but I don't want to rant on like wrestling or whatever. The major point is he would not be able to train because he's basically starving himself the entire time. And so he would come out of wrestling season, at least last year, he came out of wrestling season really out of shape, for running at least. And he started off the season, he ran like he ran a time trial for the mile. So yeah, we do a time trial for the mile at the beginning of every track season, like a week or two into practice. And last year he ran like, what was it? 5, he ran like a 5, what was it? 5, he was a 5:26 or 5:36, I can't remember. It was slow. It was really slow for him. And he had to kind of work his way down to being... He ran most of the 2 mile, and he ended up running like a 10:32 mile, and like he did a time trial for the mile and ended up running... I don't remember if he ran exactly 5 or barely under 5 for a mile. Or 1,600. I don't remember if he ran a full mile or not. Oh shoot. Is that gonna tell you Tetris? Nope, never mind. But yeah, he had to work down the entire season. And this season he's starting off from a much better place because his time trial was 36. Okay, he just texted me and said he ran 5:36 his freshman year. which is incredibly slow, especially for him. Especially based off of what he ran later on in the season. He ran after the season, he ran a time trial just so he wanted to break 5 in the mile, so he could, and he barely broke 5, but yeah, that's a big difference, obviously, if you know anything about track. 5:36 in 5 minutes is that's big cuts. But this year he ran 5:04 or 5. Wait, he ran 5:0 something. I can't remember. 5:0. I feel like it's 5:04, right? Might have been 5:0 something, which is obviously you were kind of thinking he was going to be majorly out of shape and run anywhere from around 5:20 to. He's texting me almost. Oh shoot, that sucks. 5:03. Okay, he's correcting me. He's texting me. It around 5:03. Oh shoot. I'm at a 5:03. Now, yeah. So now I think he's. I don't know how he stayed so in shape though. Maybe he's just. See, so I don't know if this is going to be a similar thing to last year where he starts maybe out of shape for him and it really improves throughout the season, or if he's kind of a lot closer to come on, a lot closer to where he's gonna finish this season, because maybe he stayed in shape somehow during wrestling. I don't know. But I wonder if he's gonna end up running because at this point I have no clue what he can potentially run this season. Because if you told me he could run oh shoot, that sucks. He could run 4:30 if he improves like last year. Yeah, well, maybe not 4:30. Maybe sub 4:30s, maybe. If he could run sub 4:40 at the end of the season, maybe. If you told me he maybe runs 5 to 10 seconds faster, he stays around he runs whatever, 10:20 in the 2 mile. Stays around, which would be around 4:50 for the mile. That I would also believe that too, because maybe he just doesn't improve that much, because maybe he's starting off in a much better place. But it's really hard to say. But I mean, I just stay hopeful. Maybe he runs 4:30s. You never know. But the thing is, times have drastically improved in. Maybe it's mental stuff or but times have drastically. I'm not. Maybe it's not happening on an individual level. Okay, I don't want to just hand wave his fast times away because he was running faster than me a little bit. My PR in the mile is only I got my senior season canceled because of COVID. So yeah, that was no fun. And I also got my Academic trip canceled because of COVID. COVID was annoying, canceling stuff. And I think I was going to run pretty fast my senior season. But, because I also did much better in track than I ever did in cross country. Cross country, I don't know. But yeah, I ran 4:47 as my PR. So nothing crazy fast, but I don't know. I think I was decent. I was okay. But then that season's okay. My high school coaching was not great at the school. I think my parents kind of figured it out with my brother. Because the coaching there is not really sufficient. I don't know. Well, maybe they. I don't know. But whatever. Anyway, I'm not really talking about me being like bad at running. Oh no. Okay. Well, I'm just gonna start again. Anyway, yeah, it's. I don't know. Yeah. So maybe he runs really fast this season. Maybe he. I don't know. Well, he's not gonna get slower. I don't think him getting slower is really like a very big possibility because you can't. Because first off, time trials are generally like one of the slowest races of the year because usually don't have any speed at the start. Like when you first race, your first race out of like anything always is like really slow. And then like your next race is usually, well, for me it was like my first race was usually like pretty slow. And then like for instance, my junior year, the year I ran like the 4:47, like the first race I ran, my time trial was like 5:09. It was pretty slow. And then the next race was another indoor race, where I ran like 450 something. I improved like 15 seconds in one race. It was like big jump. Like I remember running 5:09 and being like, oh, this is a terrible time. This is gonna be a terrible season. The next race I go and like improved by like a ton. And I just remember like it was just like the speed difference was like 90% of that. Okay. Ooh. Like the difference is just becoming one race. Oh shoot, it's not. Hey, Coach Boyle is listening. I don't think so. Coach Boyle is not one of the 6 people watching me play Tetris on a Thursday night. Time trials were windy. Yeah, but I heard you weren't really leading the race. He wasn't leading the race. I mean, I do expect him to run faster. I don't know. I think oh shoot. Oh, I'm just gonna start this game. I don't want to burn like a ton. Wait. Actually, I'm just now realizing you do time trials outside? That's weird. We always did time trials indoors. And I usually skipped them because of an academic trip, but... Oh, shoot. Oh, shoot! Oh, come on. I usually skipped them because of, like, an academic trip. I don't know. Is George going to Kansas City? I don't know. I don't know what he's doing. But, yeah, they were always indoors. Oh, shoot. Okay, this is terrible. So the wind is like RNG of speedrunning. Yeah, weather is like RNG of like, but no, I don't know. Cause yeah, but there's certain wind legal thing. Like if you're track and field fans, like wind is more of a big deal in like sprints than it is sprints and things like long jump or whatever, because it can have a drastic effect over world records or whatever, where it's like you have to have if the wind is over 2 meters per second, then it's like it doesn't, like your races don't count as so on a track, if you're doing distance races, usually the winds don't help you. So you have like the winds will help you on one side and hurt you on the other, but it usually feels like it's hurting you the entire way around. And it's kind of like running hills, right? You would think, okay, so you're going to run down hills some of the times, and you're going to run uphill some of the times. It would help you, right? Or just at least cancel it even. But no, running hills is no fun, right? You want to avoid hills at all costs. Wind is kind of the same thing. But you can, like, in distance races, how it usually tends to affect races, especially competitive ones, is it just makes the races a lot slower because drafting then has a big effect, right? Like, so if you just sit behind someone, you can let them block the wind for you, right? Which is actually a huge advantage in some races. Okay. You know what? I'm just going to end this game. I'm going to go... I really need to use the restroom real quick. I'll be right back. Okay. Anyway. Where's the... I'm gonna crank some Tetris of my own in a bit. If you're not in the CTM Discord, you should join. I'm like a part of it, but I'm not like active in it. I just like... The only reason I joined the CTM Discord is to keep like the world record list or whatever. Like, I'm not super active in it. I don't like put in... Like... I joined like a year ago before I was good. I really haven't put any of my PBs in there. I definitely will if I get a Maxout. But, oh shoot, I'm just gonna restart. Anyway, the wind stuff, yeah, the wind, if you have, so in sprints, if you have like, they'll usually change, like you're running one way, so they'll give you like, they'll usually give you a backwind. If like the wind is blowing one way, they'll give you a backwind. They'll like move like which where you're doing the start from, so you can always get a backwind. But if the wind is over, like there's like a wind legal rating, and that's usually like I use a sim to find knowledge. That's what I do too. Yeah. They'll like if you're trying to set like a world record or whatever, you have to have like a wind reading of under 2 meters a second. So wind is RNG, like, and it's a big effect in sprints, because sprints, it's more optimized, right? With longer distance races, it's more about who wins. With sprints, it's more about the time. Like, the times are more gonna... Because with long distance running, it's all about, like, tactics. And, like, if you lead the race for the entire time, you get, like... There's a major disadvantage to leading the race. So, usually, like, there'll be some... Like, unless you have a rabbit, which in running is, like in Diamond League races, for instance, you'll have someone that's, like, designated to lead the race through like most, like, depending on the race, like if it's like a 1500, like maybe even 1200 meters or whatever, like up to 1200 meters, but you'll have someone designated to lead the race through most of it and then drop out because obviously they probably wouldn't be able to continue going because they'll be too tired. So they'll lead the race to make the race fast, because if they don't have a rabbit in, no one wants to lead. So then you have like, I don't know, no one wants to lead, so you just end up having like a slower pace, because everyone wants to be the person that's sitting behind and then kicks at the final 200 to 100 meters, because that's like the easiest thing to do. Because you get all the benefit of drafting and yeah, and you get like these major benefits from like, yeah, drafting and stuff. And like the mental benefit of like just, I don't know, leeching off their like, I don't know, just sitting behind someone is much easier than leading someone, just mentally. Because like if you're leading, you mentally have to be pushing yourself the entire time. But if you just have to, if you're just like sitting behind someone, all you have to do is like glue yourself to their back, and then like it's much easier to sit there, letting them set the pace, and like than it is to like have to lead yourself. Like mentally, it's just like you have to be constantly pushing yourself, which is much harder. Oh, come on. Okay, here we go. Come on. Oh, this sucks. Center wheels suck. I know I'm going for this one. Oh, I'm just going to burn the triple because I don't want to. I'd probably burn more if I kept the center wheel. No, but yeah. Wind is like the RNG of sprints and running. Like, whenever someone runs like a fast time, everyone always asks, oh, well, what was the wind reading? Like, that's like the number one question you have to ask when you hear like a fast time. Okay, here we go. Okay. Oh, shoot. Okay, that worked out. Kind of. The left is still a little low, but we're fine. Anyway, yeah, the wind... Yeah, in the sprints, it's more... since I feel like the sprinting requires a little bit of less mental... Like, actually, a lot of less mental effort. Like, it's really easy to... Because it's like, sprinting is just like running as fast as you can for like 10 seconds. Or, yeah, well, it depends on your level you're at, but... Or what, I guess, for the 100 meters or whatever. 10 seconds, give or take. But long distance running, it's like more like tactical and more there's more room for upsets, I would say. Oh, come on, that sucks. Come on, let's see something real quick. Yeah, there's more room for yeah, there's more, like in, for instance, the US kind of dominates sprints, right? I can probably tell you right now, there will the top. So the U.S. can only take 4 people to the World Championships this year. Most countries can only take 3, but the world champion, gets like a bye, right? They get a automatic spot, and then the country that has the world champion also gets. So basically, the world country with the world champion gets an extra runner in the World Championships. And I can tell you right now, the U.S. is probably going to go 1, 2, 3 in the 100, and probably the 200. Oh, definitely the 200 in there. Like, because there's like really no one that can, with completely different people. Like right now, I know 1, 2 in the 100 is 1, 2 and 2 and 3 in the 100 is probably going to be. Oh, come on. 1 second, let's go over here. Anyway, yeah. Like 1, 2, 3 in the 100 is probably gonna be. But we have. What's the 100 meters is kind of getting whack. Now I'm thinking about it. It's getting overcrowded. I can tell you when whoever from the U.S. gets into the. I can tell you the U.S. is gonna go 1, 2, 3. But naming the people that will, because honestly, it's harder to make. It's probably harder to make the U.S. 100-meter team than it is to get a medal at the World Championships, which is crazy to me. Like, the U.S. 100-meter final is probably more stacked than a World Championship final because the U.S. is limited on how many people it can take. So, I'm guessing the top 3 at the World Championships are probably going to be Fred Curley, who's the reigning world champion. Probably going to be. Let's see. Let me think. See, so there's a bunch of people from other events from the U.S. And they're throwing their hat in the ring for the 100. Like, I don't know if Noah Lyles. So, Noah Lyles holds the American record in the. Holds the American record in the 200 and is like knocking on the door of getting Bolt's record Like he's basically the closest anyone's ever been ever. So there's that. But he's borderline knocking on Bolt's record in the 200. But on the 100 it's kind of like he's just another US, like a top US athlete. Oh, come on. Oh, come on! That sucks. He's just another U.S. athlete in the 100. Like, his 100 PB is not even. I don't know. The 100 meters is. The 100 meters is less stacked. I would say the 100 meters is less stacked than the 200 meters, which has like a few people that can like. Because Noah Lyles, right? Like, there's a few people that I think could go for a 100, 400 meter. Like, Fred Curley could probably go for a 100 meter, 400 meter double, but he could not go for a 100 meter, 200 meter double just because of Noah Lyles is so dominant in the 200. But the 200 is not the 100. But I feel like he's still going to make the team, though. Saying he's not going to make. But I don't think he's the favorite to make the team right now. Okay. People I think are going to make the team: Fred Curley, Trayvon Bromell, and. I want to say Noah Lyles barely squeaks in, but I don't think he's going to beat Marvin Bracey. Marvin Bracey made it last time. I think, like, the U.S. has all these 9'7" guys, and I think their 9'7" guys are going to beat. I think Noah Lyles is like a 9'8" guy. I don't think he's there. And then there's also the 400 meter world champion, Michael Norman, who's also throwing his hat in the ring and saying he's doing the 100 meters. Which is just the 100 meters is more deep, but I think the 200 meters is harder to win because of Noah Lyles is like Like in the 100 meters, no one's really knocking on Bolt's record. Like Bolt's record of like 9.58, no one's even in the conversation to be breaking that record. On the other hand, in the 200, Bolt's record of 9, no one's even, so for instance, no one's even broken 9.7. No one's broken 9.7 in like years. Maybe even a decade. Basically since Bolt. Basically no one's ever broken 9.7. Like ever. Like there's been a few people that have broken 9.7. And Bolt's broken 9.6. He's run 9.58, which is crazy. So no one's even approaching Bolt's record right now. Everyone's like winning the world championship. You don't have to run like 9.8, 9.7. It's an easy win. In the 200 though, Noah Lyles is like knocking on the door of Bolt's 9.19. Like up until recently, like running 19.6 and the 19.6 in the 200 is like win you a world 19.6 or 19.5 easy win in the 200 until like last year this one kid what's his face I'm blanking on his name. I know this. Aaron Knighton. Wait, Aaron Knighton. Yeah, he's like a borderline high schooler who ran. Oh shoot! Like he just graduated from high school when he was running in the summer, right? Oh shoot! He just graduated from high school and he dropped like a 19.4 something, a 19.4 8 maybe, I don't know. I remember 19.4, like, and that was the fastest time that had ever been run. Not only for someone his age, he broke Bolt's junior record by he destroyed Bolt's junior record. But that's the fastest time that's been run in like a decade, basically. Well, no, not a decade, because Bolt is not that old. Bolt ran in the 2016 Olympics. But that's the fastest time that has been run like 7 years. I don't know. It's been the fastest time that's been run like a while. And then of course Noah Lyles had to respond and destroy his personal best, because Noah Lyles' personal best up to this point was like a 19.5. And then he just goes and drops at the World Championships in the final. He goes and drops 19.31. And now so obviously Bolt's record is a 19.91. So he's run under 19.20, but Noah Lyles is right there though. Like Noah Lyles has one more season where he proves point one is not, it's a lot, but it's not that much. He's right there. Like people saying he's going after Bolt's record, or there's not even crazy talk anymore. It's like, okay, that's actually a genuinely possible thing. He has one more season where he improves, and he's there. Okay. Here we go. Let's see if I can catch back up to 500k pace real quick. Oh, come on. Come on. There we go. There we go. Anyway, yeah. So in the 200, it's kind of pretty easy to predict the top three, right? It's going to be Noah Lyles, Aaron Knighton, Kenny Bednarek. Probably in that order. That's pretty set in stone, right? That's not. Well, I don't know. Maybe you can switch up the order a little bit. Maybe someone else sneaks in there for third place. Maybe Aaron Knighton pulls an upset this year and beats Noah Lyles. There's some wiggle room, but for the most part, you kind of know who's going to win. Like the favorites are going to be there. I can kind of predict like the final, like the top three right now. Which I can't do in like distance events, right? Like for instance, last year, in the 1500 meters, Jake Whiteman from the UK, like he was like I knew his name before this, but I wasn't like, and he was like one of like he was at the top. He was obviously a finalist, right? I would expect him to make a 1500 meter world final, right? That was about where I expected him to be, but like maybe get like 5th or somewhere around there, like bottom half of the world final, right? That's where he was generally at. But then he pulls off, he beats the heavy favorite Jakob Ingebrigtsen, which just shows you anything can happen in a 1500, right? And then he kind of dodged him for the rest. Like, yeah, he kind of dodged him ever since. He hasn't run a race against Jakob yet. Oh shoot, that sucks. Yeah, so in distance events, it's much harder to predict top three. There's just so many people that can do well or whatever. Like, who knows? Because Yard Nagus is an American this year who's like his first year out of college from Notre Dame, who made the world team last year, but he was like, it was kind of like he luckily made the world team last year, and this year in the indoors he kind of broke the American record in the indoor and was like less than a second off the world record. Well, the indoor world record, which is like the distinction between indoor and outdoor world records, is kind of stupid for some events. Like for like the 200 or the 400, maybe it makes a little bit of sense because when there's sprint events that are like done on curves, that makes sense. But when it's like when it's something like a long distance event where the indoor tracks are getting better and better, and now they're like basically indoor times are very comparable to outdoor times. The only difference would be the stage of training most of these people are in, because they peak for the outdoors. They don't peak as much for the indoor races because there's no incentive to. And that's the reason why indoors is mostly slower than outdoors. But then there's like indoor and outdoor records for like the pole vault, which is like the dumbest thing ever. Like it's the same thing. Like the Mondo Duplantis kid who's setting all the records in the, he's like 19 too, but he's setting all the records in the pole vault, and he'll go and set like a world record in the indoors, and the indoors will be higher than the outdoor one, and then he'll go to outdoors and set the world record in the outdoors on the outdoor pole vault, and then the outdoor record will be higher than the indoor one. It's just like, okay, he just keeps improving the record. It's not like what's the distinction between the indoor and outdoor? It's like the same. It's the same thing. Oh, come on. Oh shoot, that was a miss. I don't know, miss something. Oh come on, I'm playing terrible. Yeah. Okay. What should, okay. Question is, when should I move to like NES? I mean, should I move to, okay, actually I want to get a good score in this though. Oh shoot. Come on. Ah, that sucks. What else? What else? What about track? Outdoor track is starting. That's fun. Fun for spectators. Um, okay. Okay, here we go. Yikes. Yikes, this board is kind of bad. What was the point I was making about sprints being more... the outcome being more predictable than like a longer distance race, because the sprints typically have more run consistently, like at their potential, whereas longer distance events tend to be more tactical and anything can kind of happen. Oh, come on. That was just 20 lines of burning is what that was. Okay. Okay, here we go. Come on. Oh, that sucks. Okay. Yeah, anyway. But the U.S. is also super dominant in the sprints. At least on the men's side. On the women's side, it's Jamaica right now. Where the U.S. with distance is not really... not usually the best. Come on. Oh! That sucks. Come on, let's pull off a good score here. What else? What else to talk about? Yeah, this is a good start. Without even getting a Tetris, I'm a good board at least. Yeah, because I haven't been playing great recently. Come on. There we go. Yikes. There we go. A little low on the left, but I can fix that with a few. Oh, that sucks. Okay, perfect. Let's go. Okay, here we go. Oh, one off of being Tetris ready. But I can't complain, because this is actually good pace, I know. Of course, yeah, through 30 lines, I have good pace. Ooh. Yeah, watch out, world. Ooh. Yeah, but if it gets, 50 lines is like actually like, decent pace to 50 lines is like actually something, so. Not that far up from 50 lines. Okay. Yikes. No, that's not good. Okay, that worked out. That worked out. See, now 50 lines with a good pace is like actually, actually something. Okay, this is actually a Maxout attempt. Pace. Oh, that sucks. Come on. Oh! Nah, it's kind of... That was an adjustment. Was it good? I don't know. Maybe. Oh! Okay, here we go. Oh, come on. Oh, okay. Let's see. Okay, what's something I can ramble about? I kind of talked about track and field for a while. Outdoors, yay! Michael Norman running. Wait, no more of this indoor stuff where it's like, that was good for indoor time. Shoot, wait a second. Come on. Okay, this is actually... Okay, there we go, I'm fine now. That long bar dependency, if, like, I had to hold out for the long bar, that could have made me have to make some board sacrifices, but I did not have to wait. Like, I didn't have to wait again. I guess I could talk about the... I kind of, for like a few streams now, or at least one, maybe just one, kind of wanted to talk about the AI art thing. Maybe it was 2 streams. So I saw this debate on like a 3-hour debate on AI art. Is AI like generated art? Is that art? And I kind of thought a lot of people in the debate were talking past each other, and it kind of made me mad, like the whole conversation. Well, it kind of like, you know, when everyone else is stupid except you, you know how that feels, yeah. I'm clearly smarter than everybody, obviously. Yeah. But yeah, like, sometimes when like people talking past each other and you feel like you have like a point, but you can't say it because these people are online and they can't hear you. Like you're yelling at the TV, but they can't hear you. The ref can't hear you yelling at the football team. Well, I guess March Madness is more relevant. It's just that started today, didn't it? I don't pay much attention to it, but some people really do. Sing with me, sing full. Oh, shoot. Come on, long bar, please. Or not, that works too. Come on. Oh, shoot. Okay, there we go. Boom, there we go, perfect. Oh. That's a Tetris, let's go. Okay, some more good pace, is what it looks like. Alright. That's somewhat good. Oh! Okay. Come on. Now I need an L and an O. There's the O, there's the J, there's the L. Let's go. Now I need another, okay, now I need another L. Perfect. I'm getting all the pieces. Nice save. Thanks. Okay. Let's go here. Yeah, I'm kind of getting a little iffy there for 50 seconds. But was it really me or was it really... I was both. I would say RNG definitely helped there, though. RNG was definitely a contributing factor. Oh, this might not be good. Oh! I didn't realize the well was clear, open. Okay. I just need to make sure I was safe because this is a decent transition. I didn't want to screw it up. So I did burn a little more than I had to, but I was playing it safe. You don't want to get into, like, waiting for pieces when you're, like, decently high up the board. Okay, I have 2 more Tetrises. If I only burn 1 line. Oh, come on. Okay, well, I'm burning 2 and now I have 1 Tetris. But I get another one right off the bat. Okay, that's fine. Okay, let's make this is good. Good game so far. Good game so far. Okay, ooh. Ah, burned 1 before the Tetris. Whatever. Boom, let's go. Okay, this is going good so far. Am I losing my voice a little bit? That usually don't happen. Okay, that was unfortunate, but at least I got bailed right away. Oh, come on. Oh, shoot. Oh, that was such a good game up to that point. That was definitely max out pace. Well, what you gonna do? Oh, level 21, 670. That's so annoying. I knew when I messed up too. If I got an L, I would have been able to save that with an L because it would have gone flat over. But the game was giving me so many J's instead of L's, and I didn't have anywhere to place them except try and go for the left. Okay. Oh, I kind of just brought up the AI art thing and just kind of left it hanging there. So... Whoa. Come on. J. Come on. Oh, that was dumb. Now... Oh, shoot, that was stupid. That was bad. Okay, you can never have a good game right after... You can never have 2 back-to-back decent games. Not how the game works. Except for when you do, in which case, it's a glitch in the Matrix. You are extremely lucky, and it's all luck. You did nothing good ever. Okay. That with a few burns, but I guess it was a pretty nice save. Actually, that's pretty good. Pretty good. Come on, Vits. Let's go. Okay, well, this is kind of broke. This kind of... Oh, shoot. Because I was like, I was wondering if I was going to get anything over left. Okay. Come on. What time is it? Come on, let's go. Tuck. Oh, that sucks. Well, I can do... What can I do here? Oh, let's do this. Oh, yes. Okay, that would have been tragic if I missed that spin. Because the T piece was coming next, and I could have tucked the T piece, and the T piece is more reliable than the spin. So that's where I was already kind of like, yeah, I was really kind of like, oh shoot. But then I made the spin, and everything kind of worked out. But I feel like that Z spin or whatever it is harder to pull off than like a normal like S spin or like a T spin. Maybe that's just because of like it being like less intuitive when to spin it in. Not like necessarily like you have less frames to do so. But it always just seems like it's harder to do. Maybe it's just hard because of how it moves. Okay, AI art, yeah. See, I don't know exactly where to start. Basically the debate is like, is AI art? And I thought, first off, I thought it was a really stupid discussion because art is not something that exists in the world. It's something it's like what art is what we decide it is as like a collective. Like the art as a definition is a very prescriptive definition as opposed to being a descriptive one where it's describing something in the world. I mean, generally, I would say that all definitions are prescriptive. But that's a controversial opinion. Like thinking, yeah, I don't really, because that's a whole nother philosophical thing where it's like mereological nihilism, right? There are no compound objects. There's nothing made of anything else because to be made of parts doesn't make any sense. But that's a whole different thing. Obviously, the art is very prescriptive. Like everyone can see, art is not something that exists out there, and we're just seeing that it exists and describing it. No, it's like something like we're making up and we decide what it is, right? So you get like a group of things, and like if a person says they're art, right? If most people would agree that they're art, then they're art. And then the definition we come up to describe this thing is something that we're trying to include everything that we think of as art and exclude everything we don't think of as art. But it's not really like a descriptive thing where we're like describing something in reality, which is why the debate was kind of stupid in general. But I think it's what we generally agree on. It's like if you're trying to include things that most people would agree is art, then I think you can have like a debate on like what the definition could be, right? And like there seem to be like the two competing definitions, which they weren't really able to articulate super well. Where one, art is something that is intentionally made to basically express something. Basically, art is something that was intentionally made to be art, right? You have to have an artist for something to be art, right? Someone has to make something with like some sort of intention to be making it, and boom, then you got art. Like a sentient being, like a robot can't make art. That's why AI art is not art, because it's just auto-generating stuff it's not art. And then the second definition, oh shoot. Well, that was kind of clutch. Anyway, the second definition would be like, try to include things like AI art, but because the definition is like, we try to also include things that are accidentally art, right? So like if a bird steps in paint and then steps all over a piece of paper, and then someone later comes and like looks at this piece of paper that this bird has walked all over and sees like the footprints with paint and stuff, and they're like, damn, this is a really beautiful piece of art, right? well, would you then be able to say, well, actually, this isn't art at all because it was not made by any artist. It was just like made on accident by this bird, right? Would you then be like, oh, well, that's not art anymore? Well, no, it's art because I think so. Then like, it's art because the person said it was art. So that gets the second definition, which is art is anything we call art, because art doesn't need an artist. Art is like oh shoot. Shoot. Come on. Okay. Oh shoot. That sucks. Oh, that was so good up until the point too. Anyway, art is art is made by like if you think something is art, then it's art, right? Like if like a monkey accidentally takes a picture of himself or whatever, like if you have the monkeys typing on typewriters infinitely, right? Eventually they type the works of Shakespeare. Is Shakespeare's plays art if they were just typed up randomly by accident? I think, and then that would. So would you think like something is made on accident? Could it still be art? And that was basically the discussion. But it was they were talking past each other because they didn't realize that the definition of art is like just prescriptive, because it's just like really the only question that they should have been really focusing on is, do we want to include things that are made on accident as art, right? Because that's basically the question, right? If you can include things that are not intentionally made by an artist, because I think we can all agree that even if AI art is art, like if AIs make a painting, the AI is not an artist, right? There might either there's no artist, or maybe like the person typing the prompt in is an artist. Either way, the AI is not the artist. If like the art is created by like an AI, I think you can like say, it's art. Either it's art or it's not. And I think whether you say it's art or not is basically like a personal opinion, right? It's not like there's no wrong answer, because art is a prescriptive definition. And like maybe you could say like if most people agree on one opinion, then that opinion is right, which I guess is technically true for like any prescriptive definition, because words are just what we make them. If we just make the word art mean this thing, then come on. I can burn 2 lines. But they were treating the discussion like it was like there was a real answer to be found. Oh my gosh, it sucks. Cave stalagmites, cave art and that's not made by humans. You saying that's art, that's your opinion, right? Like deciding, the whole point of what I'm trying to say is there is a discussion to be had on what's art or not, but not like really though, because it's just like what art is, it just ends up being what we decide to call it, right? Like if we decide, so the definition is just trying to include all the things we think of as art and exclude all the things we don't think of as art. And so art is just what we think is art, basically. And if people think like geological formations aren't art, then they're right. But if you think then you're also right if you think it is. Like, there's no wrong answer. You see what I mean? Like, it's not. There's not. It's not like a question you can have a right answer to. It's like, is a hot dog a sandwich, right? There's not really, because sandwich is just another prescriptive. It's definitely another prescriptive thing where it's like, sandwiches are not something that exists in reality. Even though I would argue nothing exists in reality besides like fundamental particles or whatever. But that's, like I said, that's a whole different thing. But like the category of sandwich is just only exists to include things that we want to call a sandwich, right? And exclude things that we don't. That's why a hot dog is probably not a sandwich, because even though it's really hard to come up with a definition for a sandwich that excludes hot dogs, people trying to come up with a definition are not trying to come up with a definition to describe like this real thing that is a sandwich. They're just trying to come up with a definition for everything that we agree as a society belongs in the category of sandwich. And I mean, I think everything that exists is basically a category that humans make up. Oh shoot, more or less. There are a few things that I would say exist, but God is the artist. Okay, well, I don't think whether or not you believe in God even like matters for the discussion. But yeah, like you could say like a sunset is art, or any natural phenomenon is art because God made it and God is the artist. But that's like taken away from the point, right? Like if you say that because the whole point of the example was to find something that was accidental, that's art. And like if you say God is the artist, well then you just ruined the example. You wrecked it. No. But yeah. So you just have to try and find an example that's actually accidental, or just like assume atheism for the sake of the discussion, I guess. Like assume like not like actually, but you know what I mean, like be like, okay, let's just assume that this stalactite is accidental. Is it art or whatever? Let's see. Should I play a few games of chess? I think I can play a few games of chess now. So I think I lost a bunch of rating in the past couple days. So the goal is like 1770 or something like that. Oh, whoops, not that. This. Oh, but I don't have the chess thing open. Let's see, what's that? Chess. Like, yeah. I would argue like all definitions are prescriptive rather than descriptive. But that's a controversial view. I think things like sandwiches and planets and art are definitely like descriptive. I mean, no, prescriptive, not descriptive. They're not describing things in reality. I think most people would agree on that, but most people would probably say that like something like a tree, for example, or I don't know, a Nintendo Switch or a computer. Those are like descriptive things that we can like actually define, actually exist in the world. But I would argue the opposite. But okay, I just need to make sure I'm like on. Okay, yeah, you got it. Okay, you're seeing this right now. Yeah, you're seeing it. Okay. Okay. Oh, that's stupid. That's stupid. What if he just no? Yeah, see, if I pre-moved, I would have lost. Okay. I'm glad I didn't pre-move there. Yeah, 49, not good. I'll hopefully win like around 3 games in a row. Like, hopefully pretty easily. He's trying to trap my bishop. Don't want to have that happen. Okay. Oh my gosh, he's pushing too many pawns. Is what he's doing. So he's like has a good attack right now. He has like a I don't know. He's like kind of giving up king safety in the future for an attack in the present. And he just gave me a pawn for free. Okay. Okay. He's kind of, I don't know. This guy doesn't seem super See, either I don't know. I feel like even at the 1700 level, people are still really dumb. And that's not excluding me. Okay, let's go here. Okay, I'll just trade. Right now, I don't really care. So I'm up points. I'll trade all the pieces right now. Okay. I'm actually kind of losing my voice, which I usually don't. That usually does not happen on stream. Oh, okay. He probably blocks with the knight, right? I don't think there's any other way. To protect the knight, and he just moves it back. In which case I take it now. Do I take or do I develop my knight is the question. I think I develop my knight. Wrong. Okay, now I'm threatening this pawn and this pawn. Oh, I was threatening this pawn last time. Wait, no, okay, whatever. I should have taken this pawn last time. And then when you move the knight, I could have, whatever. This was just dumb. I just made a dumb mistake. Oh, shoot. Now he gets my pawn. Okay, let's see. If I go here, and he takes me, I take with the queen. And if I go here, if he takes my queen, I take his queen with check. Then, if he goes here, I check him here, he takes me, and I take his knight. Is there any other thing I'm missing here? If I go here, what else can you do? I don't think anything else, right? Okay, that's what I'm gonna do then. Like, yeah, so either... I think that's a good move. That's a good move right there. Either way, I'm getting a win here. That was a good minute thing. Because actually something came out of it. Okay. So, let's see. If I just move my queen here, he takes, I take. Oh, I have so many things guarding. If he pushes the pawn, I can check and take his queen. So I'm gonna go here, so I don't have to move my... I don't hang my queen, and I also have like the ping going still. Okay. He's using a little bit of time, honestly. He's using a little bit too much time, I think. I think I should just move my queen back on. Hopefully this doesn't try the stalemate tactic. Just move back and forth. I don't want a stalemate at this point. Because I'm winning. He's going for whatever. I'll just go here. Now he can't attack me with whatever, and I can just go here. Takes this one. Or I go here. Takes the bishop. Okay. Oh shoot. That's actually bad. Now he gets my knife. That actually sucks. I should have thought more about that. So hopefully he takes the bishop so I get some check. No, I don't. This is not good. Move the rook. I don't know when you're talking about, but maybe I should have probably, I don't know what I should have done. I should probably move the rook now, but now I'm threatening this rook, but okay, I'm losing by a bit though. If I get the rook, I'm not, but I'll probably castle one way or the other. Or not? Take control of the open file, I guess. I can always go this way if I need to. And if he moves this way, I can check him here and probably take that rook, right? So if he moves his rook to attack me, I can just go there. And his time is running a little low. I don't want to move my knight here because then he just takes with the thing. I guess I could go here, threatening to take this thing. Let's see what Yo reacts. Because he has to guard. Okay, how about this? That's checkmate. He just moves the knight back and I checkmate him. You should have moved the queen. Oh, never mind. The knight is pinned. Check. I can take the rook. What? No. What I can do is I can check him here, and when he takes back, I can take the rook. I might get my rook trapped. My queen trapped though. Come on. Is there checkmate here though? There's at least a stalemate probably. Okay, let's go check here. Let's see if there's a stalemate. Oh, I mean a checkmate. Oh, he's gonna go that way. Is this checkmate? Oh no, because he just took my queen. Is this checkmate? You can go back here, or you can block with the knight, in which case I go there, checkmate. There we go. Well, he made a mistake. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. I'll take that dub any day of the week. Okay. Okay. Oh, shoot. Oh, this sucks. I hate this game. But I couldn't take the bishop. I couldn't move my bishop out. It didn't even take my rook. I couldn't take the bishop. I don't remember. Maybe. Why couldn't I take the bishop? I think I should have just taken the bishop. Whatever. I don't know. Maybe he would have got my rook. Maybe he wouldn't have. I don't know. Who knows? Who can say? Let's get 3 wins in a row. Get myself back over 70. 1670, and then call it a night. That's the plan. Just never lose. That knight kind of prevents him from pushing this pawn to attack my knight, which is probably one of his best moves, honestly. Should I castle, or should I just, like... No, I'm gonna castle. Whatever. I'm gonna play it safe. I'm not gonna just risk everything for nothing. So, maybe if he moves this knight in the future, which he probably will if he wants to kick out my knight, or unless he just moves his bishop here, in which case I'll be threatening his knight and force him to move it anyway. I could go here, forking his rook in this pawn, and maybe pick up this pawn. That's a plan. That's like, maybe if he makes a mistake or whatever. Okay, well maybe not anymore. Maybe he's trying. Okay, let's see if I go here. What happens? He has to push this or go back. Oh, or he just takes it. Whatever. Oh my god, I suck. I saw that before he moved it though. So no. I lose. I just hung a piece. Oh, I did that last time and I still won, but I had a queen on the board, so. Yeah, dual bishops versus the knight. Who wins? Probably the knight. Yeah, I'll just quit if I lose. I'm a quitter. Okay, I'm gonna push this pawn and this pawn, maybe kick out his bishop, maybe attack this pawn. I don't know, we'll do something. We'll do something. Oh, shoot. Maybe double the rooks in the future, I don't know. We'll see. Oh, that might suck, actually. Well, we'll see. Oh, he's just gonna pin my rooks. Now he's just up a full rook. Yeah, I lose. We'll see. Well, maybe you get a stalemate here. You never know. You never know. I lose the game. Unless he gives me a free rook here, I think I lose. I lose this game. Okay. Yikes. Okay, I think I'm just gonna resign and end stream. I am tired and not many people watching, looking at the viewership. Anyway, if you're watching still, you're awesome. You have a great night. If you're not, can't hear me, and you suck. So, not really though. If you watched, you're pretty good. But if you haven't watched and you have never watched,